Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Ultimate Optimist and welcome back to the Happiness is a Habit show. Now this is the show I do every Friday. I give you a little bit of wholesomeness, a little bit of happiness, just help you unwind from the week and get ready for the weekend. Let's get started. Now as always ladies and gentlemen, there is a theme for Happiness is a Habit, and this week the theme is keeping on through hard times. It's been a hard couple weeks. We've had the Mallory Stoneman Douglas high school shooting. It's been really tough on so many people, and I just want to try and potentially alleviate some of that pain. If I don't do that, then I think I have honestly failed a little bit, but at the same time, I'm going to give it my all, I'm going to give it a go. And so I'm going to start off with our quote of the week, and that is by Martin Luther King Jr. "We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope." I think that's such a great quote from Martin Luther King Jr. because it really shows how we must keep pressing on through really harsh, dark times, and we can never give up for the future, which honestly I think is a great message. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we reach our uplifting news segment of the video. I have some articles here, and I'm going to read them out to you. It shows some good stuff that's been going on in the world, so you know not to lose hope. Dog found tied to tree with note attached to collar gets adopted. Zeus was found tied to a tree with a note attached to his collar and a bag of food nearby. "I am a very good dog. My owner just can't afford me anymore," the handwritten note read. "She tried to find me a home, but no one would take me." Zeus, who can sit, shake, and loves to fetch, was able to get adopted February 13th, the first day he was available for adoption. Zeus's new family are wonderful pet owners who will give Zeus the kind of home that loves him for life this time. Oh, that was a really touching article, I thought that was absolutely fantastic, and I'm so glad I've read that. Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a second news article over here. High school student nicknamed Trash Girl by bullies refuses to stop collecting litter. Many people may not want to think about our plastic pollution problem, but it's imperative that we do. Every year, we produce 300 million tons of plastic, and around 8.8 million tons of it get dumped into the oceans. Threatening countless animals, many of which are on the verge of extinction as a result. If that wasn't bad enough, it's now estimated that by 2020 there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish. As one of the greatest threats to our oceans and the animals that we share the planet with, we think we need to rethink every aspect of how much waste we produce and how we deal with it. That's why 12-year-old Nadia Sparks decided to take matters into her own hands. The high schooler has been picking up trash along the 2-mile route from her school to home for months now, using the basket of her bike to bring the trash home. In just a short amount of time that she's been picking up trash, Nadia has already accumulated more than 2 recycling bins worth of plastic. Despite her green intentions, some of the kids at Nadia's school have dubbed her Trash Girl and have bullied her for her noble efforts to help the planet. It would be easy to succumb to mean comments and stop picking up trash, but on the contrary, Nadia is more determined than ever to clean up her community. I think that's absolutely lovely that she's doing that. I think we should all try and help our communities in whatever way we can. So ladies and gentlemen, we are now reaching the wholesome memes segment of the video. I have some lovely happy memes here. I'm gonna share them with you. From police pupper to professional doggo, #poor enforcement. Pupper goes under high objects, easily bamboozled, can't really balk. Doggo leaps over high objects, not easily bamboozled, always balks. I love police dogs. They're so cute. They just never do anything wrong, you know. They're just trying to, get through their day. Just trying to do their normal police dog thing. It's pretty chill. Police dogs are chill. I like them. So ladies and gentlemen, now we reach the advice section of the video. This is where I take one question a week, or I take a couple depending on how many I've got. This week I've only got one question. However, next week you guys can send in your questions and I'll answer them live on the show. So this week we've got a question that relates a lot to the news this past couple days. It's a pretty dark question, but I think it's one that I need to get out there. It's one that the message needs to be heard. So ladies and gentlemen, a classmate's behaviour is becoming increasingly more concerning as of late. He fits the school shooter stereotype, and I want to let the teachers know without making it worse. Red flags are everywhere. He's a loner. He adores guns and talks about them frequently. He constantly talks about war and the military. He's made fun of. He makes weird out-of-place Nazi references and never analyses them as jokes. Has a troubled home life. He's always the odd man out. He looks at pictures of guns and gun news online, and he sees people as expendable. On one hand, I think he just wants attention. He has hobbies and things he likes, such as Star Trek and Stargate, but his personality revolves around these weird things. My mother works at the school as an assistant and just told the principal, but the others, and has told the principal and others, but they classically say they just look into it. Every time I attempt to talk to him casually or in relation to schoolwork, he brushes me off. I really need advice about this because it's just too big a risk to let it slide. Thanks. I think this is a really important question to answer purely because, the news apparently has been about nearly 20 school shootings this year alone and we're barely into February. So I think, honestly, one of the best things to do, and this goes out to everyone in the audience, anyone who possibly see this, if you suspect someone of doing something, God forbid, absolutely terrible, you have to tell someone, no matter what. No matter who you tell, as long as the knowledge is out there that this person could be dangerous, that's good. Now, I'm absolutely not condoning going and telling all your friends, all your mates, hey, this person's going to shoot up our school. I'm saying tell a responsible adult who can do something about it, who can make sure they get the help they need. It's so imperative in this day and age that we prevent another one of these mass tragedies from ever happening again. They should never have happened in the first place, and now that it has happened, it's not good. But at the same time, it's good that we're talking about it. It's good that we're discussing this issue because it needs to be discussed. They say that these suicidal tendencies, these urges to kill everyone you know, they say they come from depression. And people just keep talking, and they keep blabbering on about how depression is just a cry for help, but no one's helping. You see, ladies and gentlemen, if you think you have these tendencies, please get in touch with someone. Get in touch with the Samaritans. I'll leave their link down in the description below. I'll leave their phone number. If you're having a tough time, please just call these people. You need help. If you think you need help, please don't delay in getting it. It's so important. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this week's Happiness is a Habit is coming to an end, but luckily we've got one more thing to do just before the video ends. Now, you see, at the end of every Happiness is a Habit episode, I'm going to have a GoFundMe page, and you guys can join me in donating to that page, and it's always topical, it's always relevant to the video, and for this week, I've actually chosen Ben's Healing Fund. Now, Ben here is a victim of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting, and I feel it's so important that we help him through this really tough time, so the link will be down there in the description below if you guys want to donate along with me. I highly encourage it. I have some stuff that I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about that now. I'm going to leave that to another video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Happiness is a Habit, and I will see you all next time. This has been the Ultimate Optimist, signing off.